Hi everyone, it's good to have you again. Welcome to the technical analysis of the Nigerian stock market. This is Market Formula. Are you an investor in the Nigerian stock market or you are intending to be one? This is the place you should be. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, be among the first set of people that will see my video every time I upload one. So I'm using this opportunity to invite you to a webinar that is coming up tomorrow, the 1st of June 2025 by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. It's going to be happening on Zoom. So if you want to be a part of it, I will drop the link in the description below so you can join when the meeting starts. We are going to be discussing why you need to be investing in Nigerian stock market, especially now that the market is really bullish. And when I say the market is bullish, I mean the market is giving out so much returns now, and you will not want to be left behind. Okay, and also next week Friday, I'm going to start another mentorship class for the month of June, and I'm also inviting you. If you want to be a part of it, I'll drop the link to the community where you can follow me for more details. So in this video, I'll take you to my chart now. Let's look at the general market condition and see what is most likely in the month of June. You know, the end of the week is very important, and the end of the month is also very important, because we need to know how the month closed in the previous month. Then based on that, we need to project this is where the market is most likely going in the following months. Come with me as we go on this journey. So right now on my chart, I'm looking at the hot share index of the Nigerian stock market. So on the 3 months chart, so for the 3 months chart, you can see that the market is bullish and is already a breakout. The high of this current candle has already broken the high of this last candle. So this is already a breakout. And what we did not expect when we spotted a divergence on the monthly chart is that we don't want a breakout. When there is a breakout, then that divergence is already failed. So we need to hold on and wait for the month to close. Now let me step it down to the monthly chart. Looking at the monthly chart now, you can see what happened. What happened actually is a resistance turning to a support. So what has happened now on the monthly chart is that the market has broken out of this high. Okay, so what actually happened? The month of April was a doji, followed by the month of May, which is now a bullish candle. Already the month of May is closed because the last trading day for the month of May is yesterday, which is Friday. So on Monday we are going to start a fresh candle, which is the month of June. Looking at this is actually a case of a resistance turned to a support. And let me put a line there so that you can see what I'm trying to explain. This was the previous resistance for this market. There was a resistance here, and the market pulled back a little, broke this resistance, pulled back. You know, every time we see a breakout, we want to see a pullback and a continuation. So at this level, this signal that I'm seeing here is actually a buy continuation of this move. So the month of June that we are entering now is going to most likely be a bullish month. So let's look at other technical tools to measure what is actually happening. Let me use this trend line. This is my channel. So for my channel, I'm drawing channel from here. So if I draw channel from here and I use the high of this to hit here, you can see what is happening, that we are already in a bullish move. Market is going higher. Market is going higher. And this is already a confirmation that the market is going higher. So how high can the market go? So we need to now deploy some tools now. I'm going to use two Fibonacci extension. I want to see where the Fibonacci is overlapping. So if I'm looking at this swing, you know, price moves in swing. This one swing, this is another swing. Swing down, swing up. So on this chart now, the swing up is green, the swing down is red. So this is the swing up. So since we have a swing up, I want to see how far this swing up can go. Bringing out my Fibonacci tool, drawing it from here to this low. You can see what is happening. that the market is already breaking, hitting this level, and after hitting it, it broke it. It's a psychological level, and the market is already breaking it. So after the market breaks this level, where is the market going next? It's most likely going to 4.2236 Fibonacci extension, which is 125. But can the market actually get to 125? Let's see on another chart that I have. On this other chart that I'm looking at, looking at the monthly chart, the market is most likely going to stop at 120. 120 is a psychological level. So between 120 and 125, that's where I expect that the market will find resistance. That is just the way the market moves. That's the way the market moves. It moves around support and resistance. And again, if I have to look at what this volatility is saying, there's no volatility here now. Anytime there is volatility, the lower band of the Bollinger Band will go down, the upper band of the Bollinger Band will go up. So here is actually the place where there is volatility. Now that the Bollinger Band here, upper band is like this, and the lower band is following it, there's no volatility. So what it means is when the price touches this place, touches the high of this, is most likely going to fall back. It won't push it because there's no volatility. But if it's going to push it, that means as soon as it touches the edge of this upper band, this other side of this Bollinger Band will move down. It will just cross down like this. Then we say, okay, there's a volatility. But before there's going to be a volatility, there has to be contraction. I expect to see that the Bollinger Band will squeeze before you now say, okay, it wants to expand. But if it has already expanded and it has not squeezed, then you cannot say that the market is going to be volatile. Let me check the weekly chart. Looking at it on the weekly chart, what do we see? You can see that there's a squeeze here. So on the weekly chart, there's actually volatility. But how far will the weekly be able to drive price? By the time we see 4 weeks now, this thing can get tired, especially when it's getting close to where the volatility price has already extended to before. Looking at my Bollinger Band. So that's where I'm expecting this market to find some sort of resistance. Let's look at the Fibonacci here. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. And we are also looking at this channel. This channel is the channel that is pushing the price up. Let's look at the weekly. So for the weekly, we can see many swings. So in that one long swing that we saw on the monthly chart, we can see that there are little swings in the lower time frame. So, okay, what are we to do here now? I need to draw another Fibonacci, especially at this level. This is 1, 2, 3. How far can this move go? From here, I'll measure from here, the high of this. I'll measure the low of this. Okay, you can now see that there is a Fibonacci overlap at this place. So for me to have a Fibonacci overlap here is to tell me that there is going to be a strong resistance at this level. So what do we expect going forward? I expect this market to push higher because this is already a breakout. But how high can it go? I don't expect the market to go beyond that 1,125, 120 basis point. That is the range I'm expecting. That range, market is going to find a strong resistance there. So, and remember, another thing that we have done before on this channel is to look at a bullish flag. Remember what a bullish flag means? Let me delete all that I have on this chart. So what is a bull flag? A bull flag is like when you have a move. Let me check it on the 3 months. Okay, on the 3 months is also very perfect. You have a move. This is the pole of this bull flag. We have a pole. So when you have a pole like that, what is the flag itself? Because from here to here, that's the flag. And here is the pole. This is a bull flag, and there is a breakout. There are two things that are going to happen. The first thing that the market will do is to repeat this flag. So from here, I can select this flag and move it up. So if the market is able to break that level, then the market will now repeat the pole. So where is the pole? Pole is actually from here to here. So let me take the pole up. That's where we will see the pole. So if the pole is going to repeat, then we are going to have a resistance around that 135,000 basis points. Okay, so that is what we are expecting for the all-share index. Which stock are we looking at now? Let's just take two of the previous stocks that we have already discussed on this channel. Let me look at Ella Lake. So Ella Lake, what is happening on Ella Lake? Ella Lake is still struggling, but remember, this is cup and handle that we are trading, so it might take some time before it will push up. But these are very positive on this stock, and I'm sure it will later find enough momentum to sustain this up move, and we will be on that ride. So, and we have MB running. Let me see what is possible for the month. Okay, look at MB. What's happening on MB? MB already closed above this resistance. So looking at using my Fibonacci again, I can drop Fibonacci from here to here. So we are expecting 1.618 Fibonacci extension. That's 80 naira. So for Nigerian Bureau, let's see if the month of June is going to hit that 80 naira mark. That's what we are looking at. Okay, let's also look at International Bureau. International Bureau is also running part of the trade that we've done before. Okay, you can see the market is already hitting this resistance. So until we see a break of this support, this was a former support, market broke below it, use this as a resistance. We need the market to break above it. When the market breaks above it, it will head towards 45 naira mark. So that is what I'm expecting on this stock. But is there momentum? Yes, the momentum is building, and I'm also positive on this stock that this momentum will break this level. Okay, so we are still holding this stock. Which other one should we look at now? Let's look at MTN. So for MTN Nigeria, I know I didn't take that trade because I'm not too comfortable buying below a resistance. So I need the market to first clear away this resistance. But if you want to know the Fibonacci retracement level, so from here, where are we now? We are at 288. So until we see a break above that 320 mark, then that will expose 414 naira. Okay, I think that will be all for this video. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow when we will be having our webinar, and I want you to be there. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful weekend.